here we go. Here we go. Hey. You work tomorrow?
Yeah.
What time?
4 to 11.
Oh.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. On the crossing route, complete.
I thought I clicked to run the ball. Okay.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it?
I thought I
How
clicked
about that play
triangle
action
to run
there,
the ball.
freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Z.
Bruh, I'm so...
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
I'm so fucking done with this map.
What map
so
are you
opening
on?
drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the
Morocco.
sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly.
Hey, dude, they're just
a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can go do some work afterwards.
Alright, bro.
They'll run with a back.
Okay.
This is Williams. And he's going to fight his way
I can't even fucking spawn and they kill me.
Yeah, give him
That's
4
one thing I hate
yards
about
there. It'll be
Madden.
2nd and 6.
I mean, not Madden.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here.
Finally,
You've got to take some
golly.
pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Is no one going to cover him? Oh, this is going to be a 1st down. It's an easy 1st down.
Okay.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
In on the tackle, Alex Okafor. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And he checks this one down to Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Money down to the 11-yard line.
4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging
Got the ball
it,
for almost 3 minutes already.
Oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set
Alright,
up
bro.
a
How many times I
2nd
gotta
and
fucking
7.
hit you?
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught.
Touchdown. Let's go.
Kansas City. Chris Conley from 10 yards out. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we?
Let's march down the field and score.
Versus air. You just go
Took
out there
him
with your
the
offensive
whole
unit and throw the
4
football
minutes
with
off
no
the clock.
defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Watson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. You know, early on this year, we thought that Michael Thomas might threaten Marvin Harrison's record of 143 catches in a season. Didn't quite get there, but he did lead the NFL CD, 125 of them.
And he's smart enough to make sure he's attached at the hip with his quarterback, Drew Brees. And they connected on a staggering 85% of his targets, the highest percentage of any quarterback-receiver combo in NFL history. It definitely justifies his social media handle, Can't Guard Mike.
And he'll go right back to Thomas, complete again. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, a 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to react and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Breeze throwing on second.
Hey, I picked up. Let's go. Eric Berry, let's go. Eric Berry, let's go.
Over there as his guys will get the football back. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
For the Chiefs, Charles, looking back to last year in summation, 12-4, first time as the #1 seed in the AFC since the mid-90s, 1995. And, yeah, there was a lot of disappointment, understandably so, after that loss to New England, but it's like we were talking about with Patrick Mahomes, a lot to be proud of.
It certainly is, and just think about your chief weapons coming back. Saw what I did there, didn't you?
Yeah, chief weapons.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill will be back. Travis Kelce will be back. Of course, Mahomes is the quarterback. The defense will need some work, though. They've got to get better against the run. Gave up way too many yards in that category. They've got to get back to their elite levels in takeaway numbers. Something has dropped off the last couple of seasons, but they started to make some corrections there. We'll be talking about Kansas City for years to come.
Yeah, that rush defense 27th in the league, so certainly something to shore up before next season. On second down, Williams. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. While we have a second here, let's peek back to the Super Bowl. The lowest scoring Super Bowl, Charles, in history, 13-3. And it took us 53 minutes to get our first touchdown of Super Bowl 53.
Can you believe they went into the half, 3-0 New England, Stephen Gostkowski with a field goal. Then they finally tie it up with Greg Zuerlein at the end of 3 quarters of the Rams knocking one through the post. The Patriots, a third team to win the year after losing the Super Bowl, the first since the Dolphins in 1972.
And, of course, the big number now for New England, 6 titles, and they are tied with the Steelers for the most ever. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down.
Let's go, defense.
The conversion, if he can hold
Stop
on.
it.
Instead, the drop means
7-0
it'll be 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like
Is he gonna
that,
go for it?
it tends to
I'm
create
gonna
a
go
lot of
punt safe because
congestion in the middle
he's
of
at
the field.
4th and 3.
Makes it very hard to slot one in.
It's in his
Like an
own
I-4
37,
rush
so
hour
he
in your
might not go
hometown
for
of
this.
Orlando, Florida. An
Surely
absolute
not.
mess. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
13-yard line. I got
Before this next drive gets going, we need to discuss the Hall of Fame inductees. There will be 8 in the 2019 class. We got Champ Bailey, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law. Who else am I forgetting in there?
Well, how about a big guy, a lineman, Kevin Mawai, who was absolutely terrific in his career. How about Ed?
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Cameron Jordan. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
He's so stupid. He comes in. You see that? That's how you blitz.
Ware takes the give from Mahomes. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Demario Davis there on the stop. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it.
Dang, that was a terrible punt. Holy cow.
Just 23
Because he got the ball at my
yards on the
35-yard
punt. And
line.
the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here 1st and 10. Well, off topic, but we'd be remiss if we didn't point out what else was happening Super Bowl weekend. The Madden 19 Club Championship, 2nd major this season, 2 more to follow. And our winner, Pavin, representing the Oakland Raiders. He took down the Vikings, and your favorite, Charles, Ivy Strafen. He had to reach for the ibuprofen after a 38-24 beatdown in the final.
Well, you know if he was representing the Oakland Raiders, the Vikings went down, and they went down hard. That's how the Raiders do it.
How about Pavin, though, wins $100,000 for his efforts, also won Super Bowl tickets for the next day, unselfishly gave them to his father and his brother.
How about that? That's pretty cool. Congratulations, Pavin. Way to go.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. This is caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down.
Bro, are you?
At the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Benjamin Watson. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point. And we are tied at 7.
Dang, he scored.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Well, CD, the NFL held its awards show the night before the Super Bowl, and as you and I had speculated the last few weeks, Patrick Mahomes, MVP, Offensive Player of the Year, and for the 2nd straight season, how about Aaron Donald, Defensive Player of the Year?
Yeah, Donald was expected. We knew that was going to happen. Mahomes, we thought would happen. There was that school of thought that maybe Drew Brees might walk away with the MVP since he's never won one, but Mahomes a deserving winner. How about the Offensive Rookie of the Year? Saquon Barkley with the Giants. Many thought it might be Baker Mayfield with Cleveland.
Got me there.
Defensive Rookie of the Year, Darius Leonard of the Colts, and the Colts Comeback Player of the Year, Andrew Luck, and very deservedly so.
I would say that for sure, and he beat out J.J. Watt, who also would have been a deserving winner. Coach of the Year, I thought, was a close vote. It probably should have been closer to me because I thought Anthony Lynn from the Chargers deserves some respect. But Matt Nagy of the Bears, he ends up winning the award. They went 12-4 in his rookie season.
And then last one we need to mention, Chris Long of the Eagles, well-deserved Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. Congrats to all.
Yeah, how about that? Donated his first 4 game checks to fund a literacy program that donated free books and mentoring services for families. And remember, last season, he donated every game check to causes that he felt strongly about.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. They'll let the fullback try and pick it up. This is Anthony Sherman. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
3rd and inches, they just handed to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
I'm streaming it if you want to like either tune in and check it out.
Green 90. Green 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Mahomes now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better
get the
tacklers,
passing game
especially
going.
closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run
I ran
game.
the ball
He's
with
having
the
an
Patrick
impact.
Mahomes.
Yeah, his first carry of the
down,
game
man.
right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
Touchdown, Travis Kelce. Let's go.
For a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback.
Stop him
Throw it
now.
to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Butker now to kick this one away. And here's Lewis.
The kicker tackled him. The kicker got the tackle.
Up to the 27-yard line. Well, as the dust settles for the New Orleans Saints on this season, yes, a lot of disappointment for the 2nd year in a row. But, you know, 13-3, number 1 seed for the first time since 2009. Now, they did suffer the first home playoff loss under Breeze and Peyton after 6 wins, but a lot to be proud of this year for New Orleans.
She does, but I was tickling her feet.
I mean, that team jumped out right from the word go. Let me rephrase that.
Well, she needs to go to bed.
Disappointing loss to Tampa Bay. They ran off a heck of a streak.
12-14.
She is. She's sleeping. I'm tickling her feet, bro.
Oh, I thought she was awake and they were tickling her
Will they
feet.
get everyone back healthy? Remember Sheldon Rankins, they're excited.
Let's go.
But the other part is, can they shake off the last 2 years of losses, get that out of their
She'll
psyche?
wake up and
That
slap you
crazy
across the face
Minneapolis
like
loss to
playing.
the Vikings, and then the controversial non-call in the playoffs against the
Bro,
Rams
he
this
keeps
year.
on throwing a
If they
bunch
can
of
put that
short
behind
passes
them,
like
they'll be a
underneath.
force again in 2019.
First blood.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of
Nowhere,
scrimmage.
baby.
It'll go
3rd
as a
and
loss
11.
of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop.
As long as I
Appeared
got
to be a
a
case of see ball, get ball.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze.
Let's go.
Have to eat this one as down he goes.
Wow.
Just
I
in
sacked him.
Houston.
I called timeout.
Here's a
I get
defensive
the ball
timeout
back with
called by the
2:35
Chiefs.
left.
He'll have
And
2
I got 2
remaining
timeouts.
as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Thomas Morstead now.
That's gonna
As he'll
tell me to
punt it
put this
away
game
for the
away.
2nd time. And he gets
What's
this
the
away.
score?
Look at this. This is a
14-7.
good
That
one.
ball's gonna go in the end zone. Yes.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Trying to get the running game going.
Let's talk about football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, huge differences we know between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Let's go.
Past the 40.
Williams.
30. 20.
Let's go. Put it away, baby.
Touchdown. Damian Williams, 74 yards. And the Chiefs strike
baby.
quickly
Let's
here
go.
for 6 points. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Butker now to kick this
terrible
one away.
kick. Oh, no, man.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
He's such
Down
a
onto
more...
the field comes New Orleans.
Oh.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they
This
don't have
man-
to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not
Logan.
playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right?
Yeah.
You're
I
playing to
kicked
make sure
the ball
punter
off to
doesn't see
him,
the field again,
and he
so
called
it's not
the
picking up a couple
fair
of first
catch,
downs.
but his
You
guy was
want
at
to
the
pick up
1
5
yard
or
line.
6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They start the drive on the ground.
Safety?
Looking
No?
for a cutback
Yes.
lane, but nothing there as he's met at
he's
the
at
line
the
of
1 yard line
scrimmage.
still.
The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
Break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Breeze now to throw. And Joshua
Oh, he got the
has it.
completion. Dang it.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
3rd down and
We
2.
always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they
Call
want to hit their
timeout.
receivers on the go,
If I
get them
stop
the
him,
ball and keep them
I can get the
moving.
ball back.
How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. To throw is Breeze.
Oh, he got
Backfield,
the
that's
completion.
complete to Kamara.
Nice.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
Hey, chill.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On 1st down, Breeze drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point,
let's go defense.
show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Again, it's Breeze. And Ginn's got it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before
Bro,
it's
use your
all said and
timeouts,
done.
Taylor. What are you doing?
That one will go down as 33
gonna say,
yards on the
this
3rd
man
down
tripping.
conversion. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Breeze now on 1st down.
That's mine. That's mine.
It's
Let's go.
Picked off at the 19. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his.
That's tough. He just left. He just left. That's tough.
What happened?
He just left.
What?
I don't know. Exposed. Got him.